What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the GTUK F1 podcast. I'm joined by David.
Hey, everyone.
And Alan.
Hello.
So
24 long races.
The
Been all over the
season.
world,
Yeah.
and now we're here.
Let's come along. Goodbye.
That's the podcast. Enjoy. See you.
It's,
It's been a very interesting season. Now, obviously, we're going to do a season review next week. So, we of course are still right now talking about the Etihad Airways Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
Now, usual deal will be, well, for me at least, and probably David, I don't know, maybe Alan as well, none of the practice sessions were seen.
Oh.
Nope.
We heard of a certain incident in practice 3 where somebody's Ferrari got binned.
But you know, he did bin it. I saw the clip.
Been a wall.
Yeah, he went front in. He went nose end in. But was able to drive it back.
Yeah.
So I think it was a bit of a. Of course, the web come out. I think he just need to redo the Techco barrier.
Tech Pro.
That's all. That was well. So
I don't see a Ferrari had to be rebuilt.
Don't think that did too much to it.
Also, I forget. I'm sure it was Piastri ran into the side of one of the McLarens trying to exit the pit lane.
One of them. Hey? You mean Yuki?
Well, Piastri is McLaren.
Yuki, Piastri, Christ. Just checking you both away. Well done, you both passed.
But
it's been a long season.
I mean, is it just me, or like recently? Do you think Hamilton's had enough of Ferrari already, or what?
I think things haven't gone the way he hoped they would.
Yeah.
Now,
because
I honestly believe he's going to see the start of 2026 and the new regulations. If things don't look good, I can see him walking halfway through the season.
Walking halfway through, or after?
Yeah, halfway through 2026. If things don't look promising, I can see him leaving halfway through the season. I think he's only really sticking around now because he wants to see these 2026 cars. He wants to be a part of.
Yeah.
That.
Because, I don't know. So a question, obviously, before we get into qualifying. Do you think, and it's not foreshadowing, do you think there was a lot of hype?
Oh, yeah, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
It's the first time in a lot of years that we've had 3 people into the championship. It's been one of the most exciting seasons we've had in recent memory.
Yes.
Towards the end,
probably
did.
Probably one of the most exciting ones, honestly, since 2016.
Yeah.
I would say, which is when Rosberg beat Hamilton.
Or 2021. We don't talk about that one.
You brought it up.
Yeah.
But no, it's been a while since we've had an interesting season.
Correct, yeah.
And I think it's brought a lot of people to the sport because of it.
But it's brought a lot of assholes out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
Don't talk about him that way. He's on the podcast this week.
See, I'm here. But it's true. It's just it's brought a lot more fans. Obviously, yes, we know Drive to Survive helped that side of things, and people being interested in that. So I think with that side of things, it has opened it up a lot more to people, and it's just like, okay. But what they don't realise is actually it's not always like that.
No.
Don't we know it?
No.
I often say to people as a fan of the sport, there's been a lot of years when it's been difficult to justify.
Yeah.
And see, it's. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's been it has been a real good season, and we'll cover more of that next week.
Yeah.
So, which one of you want to lead with qualifying?
Well then, David.
You want me to? Right, God, you obviously don't want this to go well.
Let me guess, you only saw highlights.
No, I sat in a lay-by and watched it on my phone while at work. I was not missing that session because I knew what was riding on it. So I literally, I had finished work. I was on my way home, but I wasn't quite going to make it home.
Yeah.
I ended up parked up. So qualifying, obviously, we'll do it the way we usually do. So Q3 first. Hamilton, is it the third race in a row that he's
Q1.
Q3 elimination?
In Q1.
Q1, yeah, sorry. We were trying to look at it. Q1, the third race in a row that he's been eliminated first round.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, obviously, we get.
Obviously, the car had just been rebuilt from the incident, so
Yeah.
maybe cut them a little bit of slack there.
I think the problem with the Ferraris, especially Lewis's one, is it's not got the best qualifying speed.
Well, neither's
When it comes to race time,
Leclerc's.
it's on fire.
Well, the thing is, Leclerc was always joked about. Leclerc was always sort of the one-lap wonder, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But the car's almost gone the other way. As you say, the car seems to struggle for single-lap pace, yet can run a stint together really nicely.
Yeah.
Now,
obviously, Leclerc's just got a better handle on that car because he's got a lot of years of experience with it.
well, yeah.
Other than that, the Williams seem to not have a lot of pace.
In the
I
hands
think Albon's always struggled recently, the last few races with.
Even Sainz didn't seem to have the sort of the qualifying result that.
Oh yeah.
Lined up with recent events. Now I know different circuits, obviously. Some cars respond differently and all that, but,
but the problem is we know that the Williams is the Williams tends to be able to certain circuits, Monza and all that lot. The Williams seems to was more geared towards
the Williams was always very, very quick in a straight line.
Yeah.
Works on fast circuits and makes it a bitch to overtake.
Yeah, flashbacks to Canada a couple of years ago.
Just it does, because you literally can't. You can't overtake it because it's that quick. Even if you've got DRS, you're getting near the bugger.
Yeah.
But yeah, just in general, seeing Sainz only just got 12th and Albon got 17th.
Yeah.
Just Kimi Antonelli right on the bubble there at 14th.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean he
he was strong getting to Q2,
That's a surprise.
Well, yes and no. And I think if you go back across the season, he's made Q2 more times than he hasn't.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
I mean, obviously, he's not up to Fernando's standard, who got right up to 6th place, firmly into Q3. I mean, probably the other surprise is Yuki making it into Q3. But I guess he had everything set up because Yuki was just going to try and use Yuki as just a rear gunner.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they used him as slipstream, didn't they?
Yeah, but the thing is,
On
Max
Max's
went
first lap, and
quicker. Max went
and they
quicker
went
on the
quicker.
second run without the slickstream.
Yeah.
I've told you, and I said to you guys before we came on air.
Well, probably to Alan,
That's
not
not-
to me, but yeah.
Not to Alan, but say, don't forget, Max had a new engine back in Brazil.
Yeah.
Red Bull will just turn that bugger up to 12. They don't need
Yeah.
it again. That engine will have had all the power it could manage, and then probably a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Why
And it
wouldn't
showed
you?
because, like I say, because both his laps in Q3 were good enough for pole.
Yeah.
You
But-
know,
As you know, or as everybody knows, Max can just... He bitches and moans about the car not being right.
yeah, the car's not good. The car's not good. Second faster than everybody else.
But
That's what I said. That goes back to Qatar, doesn't it? And Piastri hunting him down. That's why I'd still say he had no chance.
Mm.
Because you know Max has another half a second in his pocket if he needs it.
Oh, yeah.
Always. Don't ask me how. But he will always find that little bit extra when he needs it.
Yeah.
I mean, he was 2 tenths up on Lando in the final run. I just think it was quite a fitting thing where the last race of the season, and it was the 3 championship contenders in the top 3 spaces.
Mm.
I think that's what a lot of people were going off was that. Hang on, we've got 3 championship contenders.
First, second, and
top
third.
3. You know, is it going to finish like that? Is it going? We've seen the start of this go horribly wrong for drivers in the past.
Yeah, somebody tries a bit of Bottas bowling, and suddenly things have gone very.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was... Q1 was a real kind of mixed bag. Because...
Q1 was the finest. It was the finest match.
Well, it was not
One
that. You know,
of
you
the smallest gaps ever between like first and 15th in it, if memory serves.
Mm.
Well, Hamilton only lost out by 0.008 of a second.
Not according to what I have in front of me.
That was to Yuki. Look at Yuki's time.
I have cost Q1 right now. I've just got the overall fastest times here. So.
Yeah, it's the same here. But if you look at Yuki was
Yeah,
23.386 and Hamilton was 23.394. So there was hardly anything in it.
Oh, but yeah, it was insane how right at the end of this regulation period, obviously we say with the new cars coming next year, just how tight everything was towards the end.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Bortoletto had a good quali. He had a good Q1.
Everybody up in 7th, especially when Hulkenberg was only down in 18th. You know,
Well, Bortoletto he's done really well.
he seems
He's
to like
nice.
follow. He seems like following his manager around, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Just sits there behind Alonso.
Hey, boss, look what I can do as well.
He's
And
like
there
a
wasn't
little
much.
puppy following the big dog around, isn't he?
The thing is, even in Q3 for those two, there was what 0.002 a second between them. Yeah.
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 So it was a interesting one.
why
So
am I,
it was
he-
bare-
why am,
it was bare-
why am I
bare
hearing
second was good.
clicking, by the way?
Don't know why you're hearing clicking. You shouldn't
I am,
be.
No idea.
I am hearing controller click.
Oh no, if my controller's down.
I've not got my controller on me.
Oh, it's weird. I'm just hearing like a controller click. And I don't have a controller in my hand, so...
No, my controller's on top of a table next to me. Because, but anyway,
It's weird.
yeah. So it's the championship contenders, the top 3. Then
Yeah, but-
Russell, best of the rest.
That's the thing. Russell's...
Russell's always been there. He's been there.
Because Russell was still in the championship hunt up until not that many races ago.
Was it Qatar he got knocked out?
I think it might have been the one before.
That'd have been Vegas then, wouldn't it?
think it was about then when really his chance dried up.
I say, I think with Brazil Vegas, his chance, he knew his chances were over.
Hmm.
I was just. No, I'll come to that.
But he's always been within that top sort of area. You know, you can never count someone like Russell out.
Oh yeah,
You can never count Leclerc out either, really.
this is the thing. We've got a lot of really good drivers in the sport right now, and we've got Lance
Yeah.
Stroll, but we've got a lot of really good drivers in the sport right now.
I mean,
You know, it had been. It wasn't a bad quality. You know, the lineup looked it's all over the place.
You say the three you wanted at the front were at the front.
well,
I mean, even Ocon in the Haas getting up to 8th.
Yeah. Say Barletta there, and yet you've got Ollie Behrman just outside the top 10.
Yeah.
You know, Ferrari must be rubbing their hands together watching his progress because there's
well,
a
that's
great bit of future planning for them.
Well, yeah, once Hamilton leaves.
Mm.
I'll leave that question till a bit later. There's a couple of questions I've got about that, but that can be
I've
later on.
got one, but that can come during the race.
I mean, quali was the usual suspects with a few surprises chucked in, really.
Yeah.
And then
I don't think anybody could. I think a few people were shocked by Max's pace and things like that, but you can't take it away from him. He's a. I know I'm not his biggest fan, but he can put it out when he needs to.
To be honest, I wasn't surprised by Max's pace. I was more surprised that even though, granted, yes, Max had the slightly fresher engine, I expected the McLarens to be kind of all over him. Because they were supposed,
hadn't Lando topped pretty much all the practice sessions and all the McLarens?
No, he topped Q1, Q2.
Practice 1, practice 2.
Yes, I meant P1,
and
P2.
then Russell
P3.
got P3.
Yeah.
Right, so you know, the McLarens had looked strong through practice. I know, we always say never take practice as gospel. But as we said before, so I say you can just count on Max just to find that half a second, few tenths when he needs it.
Yeah.
All I will say about practice was the radio call of Leclerc Jr.
Oh, yeah. And then was it another one where they referred to Charles as Big Leclerc?
Yeah.
We're going to end up back at the frigging Ralph and Michael Schumacher days, aren't we? And yes, there are a few of us here old enough to remember those days, folks, those listening.
God, yeah, I remember those days.
What, Ralph and
Michael Schumacher.
Michael, yeah.
Which was the last time two brothers competed.
Didn't always go right for Ralph, though, did it?
Not in BMW, no.
Never went as well for Ralph as he for his brother, let's be honest. But
didn't nearly go right for Coulthard against Schumacher, but yeah.
No, that one would have ended badly for Michael. I'd say if I say again, to try and take a Scotsman on, especially one who's wearing a helmet, is akin to suicide.
Yeah, but
But anyway, we're discussing 2025 here, not 1996.
But one thing I noticed looking at the starting grid, nobody started from the pit lane.
No.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
Just the only ones who maybe would have benefited from it would be like the likes of the Alpines. Everybody else, you sort of wouldn't have gained anything probably. So, like I say, we had Yuki well up the grid where Red Bull wanted him.
Yeah.
We'll get to that bit in a bit. But yeah, it was a good start. Grid. And I think we sort of become used to seeing some of these drivers getting higher up than where we would have originally expect them to be. Like Bortoletto, Ocon,
Interesting.
Behrman,
That's interesting.
What's that?
I'll come on to that. It's just something that's
Okay.
noted on the race result at the bottom of the page, that's all. Seems like somebody's missing, but I'm guessing...
There's 20 drivers on there.
If you mean Yuki, it's because he served it during the race. What he's meaning, because at the bottom it lists any drivers who got penalties. Now Yuki isn't there, although we know he got a penalty. But
Same as Lawson, I think, got a penalty, but he served it during the race.
But if you serve it during the race, it does not, because technically, if you serve it, it's not a time penalty because you've served it. It's in your total time.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, because you would think if they carried these penalties over, if they did a stupid rule like carrying the penalties over, these lot would be joining Bottas next season.
But yeah, it's
so what?
Because most of those go ahead.
Did you guys see the formation lap?
No, I didn't. I sort of joined in. I'd seen something about the grid walk. Only Martin had been up for his old shenanigans again.
Somebody he got snubbed, apparently.
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't see the
I think
grid walk.
by the time I joined in, we were just about. I think they were just reforming.
Yeah, the formation lap. I get that the others want to get away, but it seemed like there was a bit of gamesmanship being played.
Gamesmanship in Formula 1? Well, that's never happened before.
Hmm.
No, that comes into like usually the start of the race. Everyone's there going, "Well, Max will keep the grid tight together. Max will keep it slow." Clearly, Max didn't get that memo.
Yeah.
But before we get that, the start.
Yeah.
I mean,
Can I say something about the start?
go ahead.
Was it me, or did those lights change bloody quick this week?
Oh, they were instant, weren't they? But weren't they like that
I
in
think-
Qatar?
I was about to say, they were exactly like that. I think they were quicker this week than they were Qatar. Qatar was literally, you saw the red light and then they turned off. This one, it literally went red and then gone. And it was just like,
I forget the exact wording. I know Mr. Nerd over there probably has a sport and regulations to hand. It's between a certain amount. It's a random number between a certain amount of time that the red lights stay on.
yeah.
Now, like I said, I'm sure Qatar was the same, but yeah, it was a very quick. It was literally a red light on, go.
Yeah.
I think that was deliberate. I have a feeling somebody in the FIA that was.
I think it actually caught a few of the drivers out as to how
Let's be honest.
quickly they changed.
Max didn't make a particularly brilliant start, but he did enough to get himself across the front of Lando.
Yeah.
That was very aggressive by Max at that start. I will admit that.
You knew
That's what he had to do, though, wasn't it?
you knew it was going to happen.
Yeah. It had to.
Let's be honest. It was shit a bus, wasn't it? Because if they collided with each other, well, Lando would have got the championship anyway or something. So Max really had nothing to lose.
Well, he wouldn't have. Lando wouldn't have done.
Well, no,
Well,
because
Oscar possibly would have
Max,
gone then.
Oscar would have done it.
Max taking Lando out. That's it.
Yeah.
And Oscar went on and win it. That's Oscar with the championship.
Yeah.
So, so Max just had to go for it. Now, I'm actually kind of surprised that Lando didn't try and, stick his nose up the inside a little bit. But obviously, I think he was thinking bigger picture.
Now, I was kind of excited because I'm thinking, come on, George, get away good. I know what you're like. And he got a shit start.
He got shit down. Was it Leclerc actually got away really nicely?
Leclerc did, and I was like...
And Alonso did.
And Alonso was... I thought Alonso was having a cop at Piastri, wasn't he, to begin with?
Yeah, but I was just like at the beginning, I was like, ooh. I'm thinking, come on, spoil McLaren's day a little bit. I wanted a bit of drama right at the beginning.
And then we got on to Piastri's move on Norris. Now, do you think that was planned?
That was no. That was a case of they're going for. He's going for it.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I will admit, I don't think Lando had the pace in the car.
Well, as I said to you, was the thing I said to
Well,
Alan
no.
before. For a period of time, Leclerc looked to be catching Lando, and he was like, "I was
He was.
Leclerc get past him. There's going to be a very different something going to change the whole dynamic."
That's what I was. I was kind of, to be honest. Yes, I'm a Red Bull and a McLaren fan, as you know, and you've been aware of this all season. I was just like, come on, Leclerc, fucking get him, change, make
'Cause then
McLaren
it's false
literally shit themselves.
I mean, we're going to probably get very quickly through the race here because after this point, there was very little fucking happened.
Well, per usual, innit? But
You know, as we say, we didn't have a single yellow flag or
or a safety car.
In that
one thing I
case,
do.
Yuki.
This is what I was about to come to. Well, not you. Actually, I'm going to do it for the other side of this fence. Do you think Lando's pass was off track?
Yes,
Oh, of course it was.
it was.
But was he forced off track because of it?
Yeah, but how the rules say left the track and gain advantage. They don't say whether you were forced off or not. Should Lando have copped a penalty for that one?
Yeah, kind of.
You
Yeah.
think, yeah. Yeah. Yes, I agree. You
But why
pushed him to the limit.
did the stewards give the ruling over it?
I can't remember.
sure
I know
the
he was under
stewards come
investigation at
out.
one point.
I'm sure the stewards came out and gave their reason for it as well.
I know he was under investigation, and obviously that came to nothing. And then obviously Yuki copped a penalty for forcing another driver off the track.
Well, it was the way he was defending, basically.
But the point I was going to make is, yes, I will agree that Lando was forced off the track, but he still completed an overtake off the circuit.
Yeah.
Now, to me, whether you're forced or not is actually irrelevant in that situation.
I need to let me see.
Need
if
to need to speak to the man with the rules and regulation book.
God, so I'm looking through that with you all night.
I mean, I think
don't.
I'll get Michael Massey on the phone, shall I?
I think that move by Yuki was.
I want to see if
Oh, we all know it was deliberate.
did Crofty put.
It was
anything
deliberate, and
on?
it probably was too far.
Yeah,
But let's be honest, he was in a situation where that's kind of what he had to do.
but was he going? But was he?
Really, Crofty's not actually put anything up. Fucking surprised at that.
I know he was going to hold. We all knew he was going to try and hold him up. But do you think Yuki was actually intentionally trying to take him out?
No,
No.
no.
I think if they tried that trick, as much as I joked about that last week, if they'd have done something like that, and he could have been proven, that would have been a bigger bloody conspiracy than Fernando is faster than you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I certainly don't think Lowen Mekis would go racing that way.
No.
Horner might have been a slightly different matter, but
But I love Yuki. I loved Yuki's radio comment about it. Penalty? What? As if to say, "Why have I got a penalty?" You know, you're saying, "Why have I got a penalty? Why? You know, I did nothing wrong." Well, you did.
yeah, you can't really argue against it, can you?
Yeah.
You know, he was moving under braking and
I
everything
mean,
like
early
that.
on, Hamilton
Jesus
had an
Christ.
investigation, didn't he, for gaining an advantage? But I think it was just
Yeah.
put down as first lap shenanigans.
So
Yeah.
Charles
Charles.
Leclerc got away in 0.26 seconds. His reaction time off the line.
That's nuts.
Alonso got away in 0.31 seconds.
You know what I mean? That kind of reaction time is insane.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I wonder sometimes if reaction times like that, they've almost guessed the likes a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to sometimes.
You know what I mean?
I know they do the reaction training, like, but
It's the thing where they like drop sticks in it and they have to grab them. And
the tennis
tennis
balls
ball.
and stuff, yeah.
there's the one that's got like 5 sticks on it that they hold up and they have to, and they fall in like a random order.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually buy that game.
I was going on my Christmas list.
But yeah, just the getaway, and I was just thinking, come on, Charles. He was getting close to Lando. I was like, come on, just try and get past him, just to spice it up a bit more.
Yeah.
$13.99 on Amazon.
Oh God.
There you go.
We'll have one for the podcast in the future.
But it's, I mean, from where Hamilton started, Ferrari kind of didn't steer him wrong.
Oh no.
You got to think, he started in 16th, and where he finished, he didn't get
8th.
really steered wrong. I do have one thing I'll mention a little bit later about Hamilton still. But Kimi had a shocker. Kimi just couldn't seem to progress. It's the same with the race, same with the Racing Bulls. They couldn't even really progress once.
Couldn't hook out, could they? Yeah.
Alpine's, well, as you know, guys, Alpine had just completely given up the development of the car, so we knew that. I mean, we can't say that we were going to be shit, but.
So, I have a question for you both regarding pit stops.
Pit stops, yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
pit stops. Do you think McLaren made the right call in bringing Lando in before Piastri on lap 40 after Charles made his pit stop, second stop?
Can I spin it to a slightly different angle?
Go on.
I don't understand why they pitted Lando at all.
I don't personally.
They said they
But
were worried about Charles hunting him down, but Charles was 30 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Mm.
He'd have had to be a serious lump faster, which wasn't going to happen. Now, to me, all they did was increase the chance of a problem happening.
Yeah.
we'd go
Well,
from
then
hard
again-
to
then again-
hard to hards.
Yeah, to me, those hards would have made it to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but then again, I'm going to undermine myself because once Lando pitted, I don't understand why Max didn't. Because he had like the 28-second lead, he'd have had the time.
Yeah.
It was just about the point where I'd have been tempted to use my old trick, shove a set of softs on, and let's go hunting.
Mm.
I didn't get why they. I didn't even mention that at the time. I didn't get why they pitted Lando.
No.
I don't.
But I just think they brought Leclerc closer to him.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. If there's a safety car or something, yes, react to that.
Yeah, I
But-
wonder if that's what Max was banking on, was waiting for just in case.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like I say, once they were a full pit stop behind with like 17, 18 laps to go, they're going to have to be really 2 seconds a lap faster to make that back up in the time left.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Which, like I say, he's asking quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, Russ,
Like,
Russell
I think
had
it was
a fair-
Leclerc got the fastest lap, didn't he?
yeah.
I mean,
On lap 45.
even if they did bring Lando in, they could have taken enough gap to double stack them.
They were. The problem is, I think they were also worried about anything to do with slow stops again.
Well, yeah, but were they also thinking licking the wounds from Qatar where not splitting the cars hurt them? So this time they went the other way and decided to split the strategies.
Maybe.
Because I still say not pitting Lando at Qatar was a dumb move.
Yeah.
That's that per safety car. They should have brought Lando in at the very least. So I wonder if this time they decided they'll split the strategy or give themselves more options.
But
Yeah, I think they left Piastri out there a bit too long to get a new set of tyres on.
But did you
Because
notice?
you could see he was struggling.
Yeah, but did you also notice that Lando couldn't really catch Oscar either?
No.
But then again, was Lando also maybe not overly pushing because
He already knew.
where he was enough.
Yeah.
Now, if you're in that position, what's the point in trying to push hard, risk making a mistake or something failing? I can imagine those last 10 laps for Lando would have been hell on earth. The car will have made so many weird little noises that you will have assumed were the wheels falling off.
Didn't want to say it, but I was kind of hoping the engine was just going to go pop.
Yeah.
Well, you
I was
know.
I was hoping for a safety car towards the end, just to spice it up just a little bit more. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. A wild Latifi appeared out of
Nicholas
nowhere.
Latifi. Well, was it something ironic? I saw a meme on Facebook because Hamilton started in the same position as Latifi did back until 2021.
Mm.
So like, could Hamilton dismatch some revenge all these years later?
Do you know what I mean? I think a lot of people were hoping for the safety cars come out and it will just change everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have done. Because I think if it was and it would have been good and Leclerc would have been good enough to pit from Russell, it'd have been a case, right, Leclerc in, bang a set of softs on.
Well, no, the real would have changed. It would have been if the safety car would have happened after Norris pitted, but before Max and Oscar did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Norris would have ended up found himself 6th or 7th.
Mm.
And would have had to make some ground up.
Yeah.
You know, now I suppose we should have said the answer. We should say congratulations to Lando Norris, 2025 world champion. Only the 35th driver to ever make that list.
It was a big achievement, and as I said to you both, it could have gone either way.
Now,
and I don't think you can take it off even the top 3 drivers, really.
I said no matter who would have won this one, I'd have been happy. Because we've had such a season to get us here.
Yeah.
A little bit of a foreshadow. Well, not foreshadowing. So, end of the race, right?
Yep.
You know, the whole usual radio messages.
Yep.
Do you think Ferrari were disrespectful to Hamilton?
I'll be honest, I didn't actually hear Hamilton's message.
No, I that's not one I'm familiar with. You have to enlighten me on what was said.
So Hamilton basically thanked the team and for everything. And, you know, usually when people have said that, they get people responding back to them.
Mm.
Hamilton got silence.
Well, that's like that interview he gave, was it Rachel after Q1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then...
I was going to joke, actually. I was going to say if Alan hadn't turned up tonight, he's just doing his bit in the style of Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
And said nothing all night.
And then he had to turn around and say to them, did they hear what he'd said? And then their engineer had come back to them and said, yes, we heard, we were just talking. And then it was, you know, the words thank you at the end. It's like, wow.
I don't know if it's disrespectful. I mean, you never know. Something might have been going on in that garage we don't know about. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Oscar's radio message got, I think it was it Stella, was talking to him. And Zach basically cut over him, over Stella.
Exactly. No, I think that was his race. I think that was Oscar's race engineer because it's acted exactly the same with Lando.
All right.
Where he's trying to talk to Will.
Zach is the CEO, so you can kind of.
Yeah, I know, but at least let them fucking finish saying what they were saying.
I'm not crying, you are.
What is it? Is this the Champions Hotline?
Yeah.
As he said to Lando.
Yeah.
I must say, like I said, the only reason I would have loved it if Max had pulled this off, to hear McLaren trying to justify the whole keeping it fair.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I kind of want. I would have liked it to have gone that way, because to hear McLaren try and sort that one out
Would
and
have
try
been
and
a-
spin that one would have been beautiful.
would have been an absolute clusterfuck. I tell you that for now.
Well, did you hear that McLaren told Lando he couldn't do any burnouts or donuts?
And, and he totally ignored them.
Yeah.
Well, it is.
It's customary.
A
Yeah.
champion's tradition, yeah. Let the. I mean, especially when it's the lads first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let him have this.
So,
Let's be honest, he might be the only one he gets. We don't know yet.
how awkward was the cool down room?
That was Domenicali when he walked in.
Yes.
That was Stefano. I thought I'm not always good with all of these backrooms. I was pretty sure that was Stefano.
Yeah, that was.
And I don't know whether it was me, but I think Lando wanted to punch Mr. FIA president when he took his hat off and rubbed his hair. I
Yes.
think at that point, Lando wanted to punch someone.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was just me or what.
No,
but
yeah, no.
But
I
you
didn't
can
think
see
it
how drained Lando was.
It was good for that Max was the first sort of congratulate him, and
Yeah.
you can tell there's a lot of respect there, no matter what happens on the track.
Well,
And-
that's the thing. You think a lot compared to how it used to be.
A lot of my friends.
Nowadays, they're all
Well, they-
friends. Actually, on track, they're all friends. But when they got on that track, it's all business.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, the thing is, don't forget, a lot of them have come through F3 together, F2 together.
Yeah.
They've been teammates sometimes in other sports and things like that. So
Well,
and
look how
I bet
Carlos done.
they'll travel
congratulated
together
him.
a lot because they
Mm.
won't all have a plane each when they go abroad. They'll share.
Yeah.
So I bet a lot of them end up traveling together.
Yeah.
So it is the way it works. I mean, look at the old going back to where was it when Carlos and Charles ended up having to rent a van to get back to Monaco.
Yeah.
That was
Was it getting back from Japan or something like that?
no. There was a bad
I want to say Belgium.
there was a bad
No,
storm.
because they wouldn't have flown.
They were-
It was like Middle East somewhere, and they'd had
Was
to
it
fly back.
Was it not America?
Could have been
No.
one of the Americas. But basically, because of a bad storm, they hadn't been able to fly right back into the nearest airport to Monaco, so they'd landed somewhere at the bottom of Italy.
Yeah, and they had to, they
I
went
just say,
and they went
how
and
much would you?
rented a van from Avis.
Yeah, could you imagine you were working at Avis desk and
Mm.
Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz walk up to rent a Citroen Dispatch?
Well, they had to
You'd
rent.
think you would be punked, wouldn't you?
Yeah, they were trying to rent a car, but they had no cars, so
So
that's why they ended up with a van. Yeah.
It'll be a Citroen Dispatch. But you could just imagine working that desk. It's like wee small hours of the morning, and those two walk up. You'd be looking for the hidden cameras. You'd be thinking someone's fucking having me on here. Why is Conor Moore at my desk?
But you know, it wasn't a great.
It wasn't the season ender we were maybe hoping for. It certainly wasn't a 2021.
Well, yeah, I think it was just it's not the fact of going back to 2021. I just think there was a lot of hype.
That was part of it. It was
And it
built
didn't
up
live
and built
up.
up and built up.
It just didn't live up to it. Now, what was the? God damn it! I had that other question ready as well. Then, do you think
As little as possible.
next year there is going to be no team at McLaren? And what I mean
No.
by that is, do you think Oscar will just go for it?
I think he just went for it this year.
No.
I think it will stay the same as it was, because at the end of the day, I get what you're saying, but a driver can't win a championship by himself.
Max nearly fucking did.
No, he didn't. That's not what I mean. A driver needs the team.
Well, we know that.
So, as much as a driver would love to think I can do it, sod what they think, that ain't gonna work.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? What goes around comes around.
And
Because there was all the talk, wasn't there, about would there be a situation where Oscar would move over for Lando?
yeah,
I think even Oscar himself said he would in the situation where it was the best course of action.
Yeah.
Because he understands that, yes, you're in it as an individual. Motor racing is a weird sport in a lot of ways. There aren't many, in fact, I don't think there's any other type of sport where there is a team and an individual trophy going on at the same time.
MotoGP.
That's motorsport. You don't in football. You don't get a
No.
separate trophy for players.
No, yeah, it's just a team.
So you've kind of got this double-edged thing
Well,
going
it's a
on.
league, sorry.
Yeah, but, yes, it happens in motor racing because, quite frankly, in motorsport, one person can't run a car. It's just it can't be done. But in every other team sport, yes, there might be an MVP award or something like that.
Yeah.
But there is not a separate championship. You go into football, you go into like rugby, there isn't a separate league table for players.
No. So,
But
my other question to you was, did any of you see the media pen stuff afterwards?
no, I did not. I apologise.
I saw some bits.
I've seen clips and whatnot.
Did you see the bit where Kimmy went and apologised to Max?
Yeah, I did actually. Well, I saw
No,
it
I
on
didn't.
Facebook. I didn't see it live. I think even Max said it's not him. You know what I mean? It wasn't
Yeah, but Kimmy...
because literally Max lost by the 2 points that Kimi gave Lando in
Qatar.
Qatar, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I gave him no. Sorry, can I take that back? That is the wrong way of wording it.
Please
I
do.
don't want to cause those issues. He didn't give him the points. It was a mistake.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
points he gained in that situation
cost.
is basically what gave Lando the championship.
Yeah.
But
Well, there's also the video going around of the press conference in which, rightly so, Max did kick off, and I don't blame him. And he was asked about his incident with Russell in Barcelona.
Yeah.
Does he think that would have changed a lot of things? And as he rightly turned around and said, look, out of everything I've done this year, that's the one thing you're picking out.
Yeah.
I even sat there to the report, you sat there with a smirk on your face. Why? Out of everything I've done this year, that's the one thing you want to bring up and mention all the time.
Yeah.
And, fair, I'll give him his due. Fair play to him for saying that, because that's what they're singling out. And yeah, that could have been it. That could have changed the course of the championship. Who knows?
But
there's so many twists and turns the championship had, though. Say there was Antonelli collecting Max at Austria.
Yeah.
Which,
There was the McLarens running into each other at Canada.
so, going back to that as well quickly, to do with Kimmy, while we're on the subject of him, did you notice when Russell and Max collided, there was fireworks. When Antonelli collected Max, did you notice how Max's demeanour changed as soon as he realised it was Kimmy?
Yeah. I think if it was anybody else, it would have been slightly different.
Yeah. But Kimmy...
And why do you think that? Because Kimmy's like new, or because they're good friends? What's your?
I think it's because he's obviously
I
he
think
is a
it's
rookie
because he's... Well, I think it's because he's young.
and young.
But I think, obviously it was a genuine accident, but I think it's a bit... I think Max honestly sees something in Kimmy that he saw in himself when he was younger.
I think a lot of people do. Kimmy has got that potential to be a good driver, a great driver.
Let's be honest, he came into this sport and he was being quoted as being the next big thing. Now he hasn't delivered on that yet, but he's one season in, so.
Well, this is his first season, and to be honest, at 150 points in his seventh in the drivers' standings.
It's a new record, isn't it?
At 150 points, compared to the likes of Bortoletto and like Carlo Pinto and like Liam Lawson and all that lot. You know, all the people who are considered rookies. He's been the best fucking performing one.
Let's just add a little bit of a caveat here that Bortoletto didn't have the car that Kimi had.
No.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not trying to be funny here. I'm just trying to.
You know, it's. You know, Behrman didn't have the car, but he's done well for himself. Hadjar didn't have the car, and look where the fuck he's going.
Told you, I think Hadjar to me.
Oh,
he's
dear.
the most improved across the season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, he finished level points with Hulkenberg on 51 apiece.
Yeah. But you know, Kimi's had a good. Okay, there's been times where Kimi's not been so good, but it hasn't been his fault because either the car's let him down or, it's weird. You notice that we haven't really had a lot of unreliability this season.
No, the reliability level of the cars right now is pretty nuts.
I mean, okay,
Let's be honest.
you know, you've had a couple like Mercedes. Lando had that issue in Zandvoort. There's not really been a lot of like.
We've not really had yellow flags or safety cars much this season.
Not really.
No.
Especially at tracks where you expect them to be.
Yeah.
A safety car or yellow flag, and you end up having nothing. And it's just like, hang on, what's going on? Why aren't we not getting these?
Yeah.
Well, you know what we need to do, don't you? Next season, we need to have one less engine available. They've obviously got too good at building these engines, and these engines are able to last. What? I'm being serious.
Make every weekend a sprint weekend.
That is literally, if I had control of everything, that is one of the rules I would change.
Or at least make practice go down to just 2 sessions, not 3.
I'd make every weekend a sprint weekend. I think it'd be better for the fans as well. You can see more actual racing.
It's kind of wrong. We've only got about 90 days.
Yeah.
So
I haven't got long to the top of the FIA, but I'm going to do my best. You know, say that, and I'd make rookies do a full race weekend. That would be my 2 changes.
Yeah.
Told you, every driver would have to sit out 1 race weekend. And a rookie would do the full weekend. The practices, the quality, the works. It'd be fair because it'd balance out across the year, because everyone would have to, and you'd have to nominate the race you're going to do it before the start of the season.
Yeah, but you probably would have to slightly increase your cost cap.
No, man, the teams work with it.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'd be a fair man. I'd be a fair leader.
As long as you don't bring in stupid fucking rules again. As long as you don't bring in stupid fucking rules like we'd had this year. The whole swearing and everything. And Lando still did he? I don't think he even got fined, did he?
No.
Didn't even get fined for his Vegas slip up.
What do you mean? I'd be finding drivers who didn't swear during press conferences.
Well, I think Fernando's got
press conferences out like the meetings they do before boxing matches.
You are?
Fernando got fined.
Did he?
Or suspended fined. Yes.
Yeah, but I wasn't about Lando.
Yeah, but Fernando also did actually get fined because he didn't turn up for his I think it was the fan zone area engagement.
Yeah.
He completely missed it.
All right.
Which obviously is suspended. The fine's suspended for so long and all that lot.
Anything you guys want to add, or do you want to wait till we've looked at the other thing?
I think the points I want to make I've pretty much covered, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we might as well move it on.
There's bits and pieces that I'm saving for our season review.
Yeah.
They fit better
So
in there. Now on to the bit of the one that we're all looking forward to, the Fantasy League.
Are we?
Probably not.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
So, in 8th, we have Angela with 153.
No negatives, but just no big scorers.
Yeah. In 7th,
No, sorry.
Simon.
Yeah, he's just, I don't know, his
Ooh.
build just didn't work well this weekend.
Yeah.
And I noticed he took his 2 times off sides and put it back on Piastri.
Yeah, it was probably a good move there.
Yeah. With 168. Adam in 6th with 169.
Adam, who I am now suing for false advertising for that team name. Because last time I checked 6th place, he's not the champion.
No. Alan in 5th on 183. So who? Ah.
Carry on.
Hatchet was his only negative, but
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
just not. I mean, Norris and McLaren was only 2 high scorers. Everyone else is like single figures. That's what's hurt him.
But
Yeah.
Alan used his extra DRS chip.
Yeah,
Which is, it's there. Might as well.
I know. Not saying anything.
that was it. The only one I had left. The only one I left for like the wild card, which was pretty much useless to me at this point because I was quite
Yeah.
happy with. Well, I couldn't really do a lot more with the team, especially as driver values have moved throughout the season.
Yeah.
I think I am actually slightly over the cost cap now, but I'm over it. But at the point I did it, I wasn't.
So Ryan. He'd always had that team name, hadn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, did he predict something that we didn't know at that point? When we started the season. So Ryan's in 4th on 193. I mean, fair play. Didn't really get boned on that one.
Yeah.
Logan in 3rd on 214. Really? Okay. Obviously, David is in 2nd with 222. You didn't get boned either, really, did you?
No, I had like Hulkenberg solid, Alonso solid.
Yeah. And then
Yeah, Hulkenberg got
obviously
32 points, yeah.
I'm in 1st with
So-
285.
Because
Or
you played your
I
chip and
played-
just put the full.
Yeah, I kind of. Ideally, if I'd have thought about it, I really should have put a Ferrari. I should have put Leclerc instead of Antonelli.
You probably should have moved you 2 times to max.
Yeah. And didn't.
However, it still means if we go to the overall results,
So overall, Angela finishes the season in 8th with 2,764. Ryan in 7th with 3,025. Adam in 6th with 3,151. David in 5th with 3,324. Logan in 4th with 3,602. Alan in 3rd with 4,240. The top 3, there was a hell of a jump. Simon in 2nd with 4,244. Wow, there wasn't much between you two. There really wasn't. And then me on top
which means our champion, who I have to hand the trophy over to now,
with 4,285. Now,
6.
I knew
I want a steward's inquiry.
you could have a steward's inquiry.
Hang on, I've got Michael on the phone.
What's that? Disqualified? Not a problem.
But I knew I was going to shake things up and play that chip. Right at the start of the season, I knew exactly where I was going to play it.
I knew you were. We always spoke about it. It's just one of the things.
Because as soon as you two had already done your Limitless, I thought, Right. Okay. I was like, yeah, I'm saving mine.
Every,
I mean-
but every plays it differently.
Yeah. But I mean, there's
I mean, you're only 41 points. You only won by 41 points.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was tight at the end.
I kind of
That's what she said.
ideally should have put my 2 times on max. Really. Considering the form he'd been on the last few races, I should have put it back on him. But I didn't. It was a bit of an unknown because we know Abu Dhabi's a bit of a bugger.
Yeah.
I
But it's like we said, don't forget, say I played mine back at Austria, and you remember what happened there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
And
you know,
I played mine in Belgium.
Hmm.
Again, it's a risk you've got to take sometimes. Yeah, I could wait till the end and could have done something completely different. But I've always been, throughout the whole season, I've been in that top 3.
Oh yeah.
it's been a great season.
Well,
I mean,
it's-
Simon's been leading that
that's
most of
what
the season.
That's what I mean. It's been basically hunting Simon down at that point.
And you managed it just when it happened, just when it mattered most.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was getting tight towards the end, but it was just like, okay. I'm thinking, am I, even if I, because I thought when I'd done my Limitless, I thought, am I even going to catch him? That was my big thing, was, am I actually going to even catch him? At one point.
And you obviously did just enough.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, you can sit there, you can have, I mean, you usually Limitless, yeah, you've got Piastri, Norris, Verstappen, Russell, Anthony. As David found out, anything can happen.
What do you mean about that? We knew that anyway, but yeah, I did the same thing, and that boned me spectacularly.
It did.
You know, Russell could have got taken out.
Yeah.
Verstappen could have done, Norris could have done. You know, you've got to sit, you know, you've got to weigh
You've
up the
just got
pros
to
and
take the
cons.
chance.
Is it? Yeah. And that's all it is.
And the thing is, when it comes, we will obviously be running another one in when the 2026 season starts. Unsure on when that is going to open again.
Yeah, we've got to wait on Formula One themselves. Obviously, we have no say and no control.
I'm looking at this. If Max had crashed out, Simon would have won the championship.
Yeah.
And you would have finished third.
Yeah.
So a bit like the actual championship, it was very tight till the very end.
Yeah.
But, you know, if there is anybody listening that wants to get involved next year as well, please do. We will have the link for it.
Keep your eye on our socials as soon as we know.
Because
We'll let everybody else know.
how long was it? What was this one? How long was this away from the main race?
It wasn't a lot, was it? It wasn't as much as we would have liked.
No. Now, it's going to be very interesting to see what they do, because the fact that there's going to be 11 teams on the grid. So they're going to have to work that cost cap in.
Yeah.
And given the driver value, that's going to put Lando's now another world champion. That's going to put his driver value up.
Well, can you remember at the start of the season, we were all trying to work out why Antonelli was as valuable as he was.
Well, I'm having a look at this, and Lando Norris has actually dropped 0.1 mil.
Really?
If you click on his name, he's actually dropped.
Weird.
Anthony's gone up by 0.6 mil.
Yeah.
Max has gone up by 0.3 mil. Piastri's dropped 0.3 mil.
Really odd.
Russell's gone up by 0.1 mil.
It just seems. What was that? Hadjar's.
Hadjar's gone up by 0.6 mil.
Yeah.
Ollie Behrman's dropped by 0.2 mil. Stice has gone up by 0.6. Even Gasly's gone up by 0.6.
I don't get how they would work that out for the fact that obviously, you know, Norris is
Lewis has dropped 0.3 mil.
that I can kind of see in a way, but
Alonso's gone up 0.2 mil.
yeah, I don't get why Lando's dropped.
Albon's dropped by 0.6 mil.
Kind of see that. Leclerc's dropped 0.3.
Yeah.
Kimi's gone up.
Yuki's gone up by 0.2 mil.
How? Sorry, Yuki. Sorry, Yuki.
But Bortoletto's dropped by 0.6 mil.
How though? Because Bortoletto was a. Yeah, that's what.
Same as Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg's dropped by 0.6 mil.
Yeah. And Stroll's dropped, obviously.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sainz has gone up.
Obviously.
Hadjar's gone up. Lawson's gone up a little bit. Alonso's gone up. Gasly's gone up. That's what I don't get. I don't understand how Gasly can be worth 6.5. Obviously, Doohan's like inactive, but
I mean, I'm just having a look over my team at the
It's like-
moment throughout the whole season. My biggest point scorer was actually Belgium.
I think my biggest has been
Weekend.
My biggest was this weekend.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Belgium, I had Norris, Piastri, Verstappen, Russell, and Leclerc. And
When
obviously
you, I
McLaren,
can't remember you see
Mercedes.
that. I saw that before. But
Well, if you
So
just
if you
click
click
on the
on
my team bit,
My team.
and it basically tells you how you performed. Where was your shittest race, David? I can't remember. It must have been. It was
Australia, I got -3.
Yeah.
If you
Mine
remember,
was
it's
Vegas.
Australia -3. I got 55 at Emilia Romagna.
My worst one.
I got 38 at Azerbaijan.
My worst.
Oh no, Vegas -12.
My worst
I got
one was
16,
Vegas.
didn't
Yeah,
McLaren DNF.
my
McLaren
yeah.
qualified.
because I got -14. My worst one was Vegas.
Minus
I'd have to do the
60.
maths here. I ironically think
I don't
my
think.
second team scored more points than my first. I've not touched my second team all season.
Wow. I didn't get any negatives this year.
I got 2.
Well, you played your no negative at one point,
Yeah.
which
Oh,
was
yeah, but
Monaco, wasn't it?
Yeah, which I wouldn't have got a negative anyway.
Yeah. I wish I'd have kept my. Oh no, to be honest, I wish I kept the no negative for fucking Vegas. But you can't.
Yeah,
That's,
but if you didn't know
that's
that,
a thing. You can't predict.
No.
Like we
Yeah.
were saying, you can't predict it.
But I mean, yeah, my lowest was 16 points, and that was Vegas.
Mm,
say -12 at Vegas.
yeah. Anything you want to add? Nothing.
Just say congratulations to Lando. It's been a fantastic season, and let's hope 26 is more of the same.
Yeah.
Well, let's
2026
see the
is
fight continue.
unknown. 26 is unknown.
26
Oh,
be
yeah.
unknown.
We've got new cars, we've got new drivers, we've got
Even Max has said, next year's it's unknown. Nobody knows what's happening.
Mm. Well, we won't have DRS either.
Nope.
no, but the cars have like some kind of active. There's plenty of videos online about what the cars. I'm gonna have to sit and have a watch of one at some point. I've not fully sort of read and understood it yet.
It's basically the front wings are going to move as well as the rear wings.
Yeah, but it's going to be automatic. It's not going to be
Yeah.
like in a certain zone, is it?
I don't know.
From what I understand, it's like an automatic
sure.
thing that's going to happen.
Yeah. But Anyways, we're going to end this one here, and obviously we will be back next week. So for one final podcast, because it'll be for this our thoughts on the entire season, which could be an interesting one. Obviously, this episode comes out 3 p.m. like usual, and yeah, I can't give you timings because I don't know the timings for Melbourne yet. It's going to be an early start though. We know that straight away.
Unless you're in Australia, in which case it's going to be a good time for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously, thank you to Alan and David for being here.
You're welcome as always.
Thank you for having us this season. I hope you're willing to renew our contracts for next year.
Oh, you're both coming back. You'll be both coming back next season.
Okay.
That's for certain.
Okay. Hotel California, this place, folks. Check out anytime you like, but you may never leave.
Yeah.
And I think we should leave the final word of the season to our old mate Terry.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces fast, and I'm homebound.
So yeah, I shall see you next week.
On
so.
that bombshell.
Yeah. So until then.
Bye, everyone.
Adios, amigos.
Goodbye.
Goodbye for now.